I'm going to give you a backstage preview of what the MainStage templates that I've released look like for the marching arts. These have 29 sounds in them. As you can see over here, they're set up in sets, so you don't have to guess what sound is what. You can see there's a dark pad, there's an airy pad. Each one of these have the names that they are in their sampler or their instrument file. And then the pads have like a description of what they sound like next to them. So there's pads in there. There's some basses. Most of these are bass guitars or layered. Some of them are a little bit more on the aggressive side. Again, some of them are just bass guitars. Some of them are upright pizzicato string basses. But that gives you a bass sound. There's a bunch of orchestral sounds in terms of the strings or strings layered with a pad. There's the choir, there's organ, there's all the sounds layered together if you want the full orchestra. There's some percussion sounds in terms of some synthesized bells or acoustic sounding instruments, obviously through MainStage. There's guitars, and then there's a piano sound and a piano layered with a pad. So these are all sounds that fit into just about any marching band show or any marching band show really. And to use this, you can use it like it's set up right now and just keep everything in sets and click around and move instruments. Or what you could also do is you could like copy a sound. If you wanted to create a set, you can come up here, create a new set, and we can call this, we're going to drag this down to the bottom, we're going to call this our show file. And from here, let's say I want to start with a dark pad. So I'm going to just come up here. I'm going to hit my Command C to copy that. I'm going to come down here to my show file. I'm just going to paste it, and that's going to give me a dark pad. And then let's say I want to use choir next. I'm going to copy that choir patch. And I come down here, click on that, paste it. I'm using all the Command C, Command V shortcuts that Apple uses, but let's say I want to use some piano with purity next. So I'm going to copy that patch here. And then let's say I want to label these by measure. So I'm going to come down here. I'm going to hit either double click on it to rename, or I'm going to right click and hit rename. I'm going to call this measure 1 to measure 27. And then this will be measure 28 to measure 57. And this will be measure 58 to end of part 1. And you can just create your own show file that way using the sounds that are on here. And again, every sound on here has been EQ'd, is either picked from sounds I used and or EQ'd to the way that I use them in my marching band shows. So this eliminates the hassle of choosing patches. This eliminates the hassle of EQing patches. The only thing you have to do once this is plug and play, if you want to just use it as it is, the only thing you have to do is assign the keyboard and the pedals if you're using pedals. So it's really that simple. You're getting a bunch of time back. If you're doing the sound design as a band director or a percussion director that doesn't do this for a living, you're getting all the time back that you would by having patches chosen for you and having patches EQ'd for you and reverb set up for you. Hopefully this helps. This is a little backstage preview of what the MainStage template looks like. There's another version with the sampler on it, so that's set up to have like, if you have a keyboard with extra pads on it, you can use those as a sampler. Or if you have two keyboards, say you have a 61 note controller and a little 25 note controller, and you want that 25 note controller to just play extra samples, there's a sampler set up on that separately. Again, functions the same way. The patches are on the big sound. The sampler is already set up for you. You just have to load your samples and go from there. Hopefully this helps. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. If this is helpful, like and subscribe to the YouTube channel to follow all of my sound design, main stage, percussion videos and information. Thanks.